Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way, if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.
Part 2 gang, y'all, let's give it y'all. Part 2 gang, y'all, let's get like, share, subscribe, y'all, let's get it. Let's go. Man, that joint was crazy, man. I was scanning, dude. That joint went off crazy. That joint said, shit, bro. I was like, we got close. He was laughing with the side. He was like, yeah, because, you know, dude, Big Sean hasn't even came into the chow hall yet. So I look up, seeing John come in. John come in. He get his tray. He get one, get out, sitting a drink. He was about to sit down over there. I said, John. It was me and my homeboy at the table. My homeboy looked at me like, what you doing, bro? I was like, yo, come here, bro. He was like, he put his tray down. He was like, what's up, Weezy? I was like, you good? He was like, yeah, I'm good. I was like, what you got going on? He was like, nothing, about to eat. What you got going on? I was like, man, I ain't got nothing going on, man. I said, you found somebody else to move in the cell with? He was like, yeah, man, because I can't stay in the cell with the white dude, man. The white dude is just, you know, he don't want me in there, so, you know, it is what it is. I said, so who you gonna move in the cell with? He was like, yeah, my homeboy I just met, man. My homeboy, yeah, Big Sean, he hollering at the sergeant now to see, that's why I was coming in late, because we was talking to the sergeant trying to get a move. I said, bro, listen to me. I said, yo, the dude you about to move in the cell with, bro, do you know him like that? He was like, I mean, I met him when I came in here, and I was in the hole with him before. I said, so like, y'all don't really know each other then? He was like, no. I said, he from your city? He was like, nah. So I was like, why you gonna move in the cell with him then? He was like, cause that don't matter, Weezy. I'm getting out the cell with the white dude. I'm like, bro, I get it, bro. I was like, but look, though. I said, bro, I think dude shake, rattle, and roll, man. My homeboy looked at me like, you think? I was like, bro, listen, I know he do. I was like, bro, he shake, rattle, and roll. He was like, what you mean? I said, bro, he mess with them boys. What you mean? He was like, I mean, as long as he don't disrespect me, everything good, Weezy. But look, you got a TV, like, Weezy, I'm bidding, Weezy. What you want me to do? My cousin Mike left me. He left me up here to fend for myself, so I'm bidding. I'm like, bro, listen, you a grown man. You got locked up on your own. You need to take care of your own self. That's what you need to do. Your cousin is not here to take care of you, bro. So don't do that, man. Don't do that to Mike, man. He was like, man, all I'm saying, Weezy, is, man, like, I'm trying to bid. He got a TV, he got everything. Like, I'm tired of being in the cell with no TV, Weezy. I'm tired of it. I said, bro, tell your peoples to get you one. He was like, man, they ain't gonna get me one. I said, all right, look, bro. I rock with your cousin, so this is why I have you sitting at this table. I said, look, you can leave after this what I'm about to tell you. He was like, oh, I can't sit here? I said, no, we about to leave, so you can have this table. I said, bro, look, dude is a freaking maniac predator now. I'm just letting you know now. This is what he do. Now, if you into that and you want to move in the cell, then that's on you then, John. He was like, man, look, I ain't mad because he ain't gonna bother me. Like, he ain't gonna bother me. Like, I ain't gay Weezy. I was like, bro, listen, all right. Just gave you the count, man. I said, man, I'll let you, man. He was like, all right, I hit the table. Me and my homeboy got up and left, y'all. So boom! They popped the doors. It was time for us to leave anyway. We dipped back. We was going up the boulevard. My man was like, yo, Weezy, like, he ain't gonna listen to what you saying. Like, what he got going on? Everybody already know. I was like, yo, I don't know dude like that. He was like, oh, I know Big Sean. He was like, yo, Big Sean mess with the boys. I was like, man, he do, man. He was like, yeah, he mess with the boys, man. He was like, man, listen, if he moving in the cell with him, man, more than likely, man, Big Sean trying to plot something, man. I'm telling you, man, he plotting something, bro. So I'm like, bro, listen, his cousin told me to make sure he was straight. I said, but I can't do nothing about this, bro. You know what I mean? If a dude gonna be stupid and green, then this is on him, man. You know what I mean? So my homeboy was like, Weezy, you can't do nothing about it, bro. And I was like, you right. So I just changed the subject and we started talking about something else, man. When we got back in the pod, I went in the cell, you know what I mean? Went back up in my cell 34, and I just stayed in John for a second. I stayed into the cell break. I think I used the bathroom when we came back. Then I came out at cell break. So when I came out at cell break, I come down the steps to seeing John come from over here by cell. But I think he was in cell 8. He's moving his stuff over to the dude, Big Sean's cell. Big Sean is in cell 16, directly behind the stairs. You know what I mean? So he's moving his stuff over there. I see him. So I see him taking his stuff, which one a lot of stuff. So when I come down the steps, ain't nobody was paying no attention because nobody really cares about John. Nobody was like, yo, like, what are you doing? They won't even like that because in prison, y'all, like, you supposed to mind your business. Like, the only reason I said what I said is just on the strength of his cousin. You know what I mean? But right now, I'm definitely going to mind my business, man. But, like, it just wasn't sitting right with me that he was moving in the cell with this dude. You know what I mean? So he get his stuff together. He moving in the cell with the dude. Everything was love. I looked up the first time since he been in the cell with him. I see John out in the pod. He got the dude headphones on, the CL20s on. He got dude CD player clip. Dude had like a CD player belt. He made like a belt out of a belt because they gave us belts too. Them little belts that you clamp. We had those belts. Those were our belts for our pants. Man, that's my word. They gave dude made like a little belt out of his CD player. Had a little pocket to put the CD player in. Then you can tie it to your joint. I guess he used it to work out. But I looked up seeing John with the jump. Got the phone to the side like he got a freaking beeper on or something. This is my word. You got dude CL20s on and John walking through the pod like this doing the laps. John like he listening to Trick Daddy. He like, cause I'm a thug. Cause I'm a thug. Cause I'm a thug. He walking around looking stupid. He like, bro, show. This man was looking stupid. This man was walking laps. He was like, that's the only thing you hear when he come around us. Cause I'm a thug. Cause I'm a thug. Yeah, so my homeboys get to laughing like, yo, what's up with him? I'm like, man, he tripping, man. So he get up, he see us laughing. He like, what? What happened? I said, bro, you running around the joint singing cause I'm a thug. I said, bro, come on, man. I said, you wilding right there. I said, man, you running around the joint singing, man, if I'm a thug. I said, man, come on, John, man. He was like, Sean, let me hold his CD player, man. You know what I mean? He got a lot of CDs too, Weez. He got a bunch of CDs too. I was like, all right, bro. I just, you know what I mean? Don't get too comfortable now, you know what I mean? He was like, I don't get comfortable. Like, what do you mean? I'm chilling, Weez. I'm like, all right, bro. Do you? So for like the next week or so, man, I forgot about him, y'all. And I know y'all like, how you forget about him? Like, because this is not my business. I am not a predator slayer. I'm somebody that'll warn you about a predator, but I'm not a predator slayer, man. And for real though, like, it was an easy move that the predator did, man. He's enticed by the things that this guy has in his cell. You know what I mean? CD player, TV, food, or whatever the case, man. Like, those are the things that get a guy that's super green, super excited. You know what I mean? But nothing is free in this world. That's what he has to understand. You know what I mean? So he's doing good. Week went by, I didn't say anything else to him. He always got dude headphones on. I'll look up, see the dude Big Sean. Like, I guess a predator is like extra patient. You know what I mean? Or he probably, I don't know if he tried, bro, already, and bro just ain't saying nothing. To me, it don't look like he tried, bro, because bro was still regular. Bro still running around listening to his music. Bro kind of calmed down on that crazy stuff, to be honest with y'all. Like, he wasn't on it like that no more, man. He wasn't on nothing crazy or nothing like that. Like, nothing crazy or nothing like that was going on. Like, so, like, I kind of like, maybe he was in the cell with dude. Maybe, like, I don't know. Like, maybe something happened that made him stop acting like he was. But as the time went on, man, he wasn't doing nothing burnt out. I ain't gonna hold y'all, man, until this right here. And this wasn't like a signal of help, or this wasn't something that I looked at like, yo, he's getting violated or nothing like that, man. But I promise you, man, this man had the good waves. He had good hair. And you can tell that, you know what I mean, that his waves was like them thick waves, pause. Like, you know, like he was one of them dudes. It's different waves that you will see in penitentiary when it comes to dude hair. You will see the little small joints. You will see the ones that got a little kind of decent little extension to them. Then you'll see the big waves of the people that got the good hair. It's different sets of waves, man. It's all type of different sets of waves. So like, he had the good hair joints. The joints that he only had like 3 waves. Like, he only had like 3 joints because his joints are the big joints. So he come out of the dude's cell one day, man. And this man got his hair like combed back. You know what I mean? He got his hair combed back. Now, when I first viewed the joint, off the rip, I didn't know what he was doing. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. Like, I'm standing on the tier. Like, I can't stand by 34, but I'm standing by cell 30. I'm standing by cell 33 at the edge, right there. Nobody's in the shower at this moment. I'm standing right here at the joint. I'm looking down at the pod. I'm looking down. And I see him come from dude's cell from the bottom 10. He's coming down the joint going to the shower, but his hair is combed, like his waves is going this way. I'm like, then I see he got a comb. He walking, he got his shower bag in his hand, the other hand, he got the comb, he walking. So he get down there. A dude that was by the shower, get out the shower, dude was like, man, what you do to your hair, John? He was like, I'm washing it. He was like, why you combing it backwards? He was like, That's how you clean it. He grabbed his hand, he was like, and when he did that, it got like curly. It got a little curly, man. I promise you, man. Pause. John John went from looking like John John to his name could be Bon Bon, y'all. So boom, that jump was crazy. I was like, I didn't even want to say nothing to him. Man, hopped in the shower. This is my word. He come out the shower. This man waves was gone. Like, I don't know, like he had state soap in his head. I don't know what he did. It's like he permed his hair. That's what he looked like, man. It looked like the man permed his hair, man. The man come out, this joint a little straight. You know what I mean? So he go back in the cell. He stay in the cell for a second. The dude, Big Sean, in there with him. He stay in the cell for a second. He come back out. He got the do-rag on his joint. You know what I mean? So I'm over there by the ice now. I'm standing by the ice. He walk over there like by the bulletin board. Standing by the bulletin board. He see me. He was like, "What's up, Weezy?" I was like, "What's up, man? What you got going on with your hair, man?" He was like, "Man, look, man. I had waves forever, man. Man, I'm pot, man. My daddy got Latino and white in him, man. So my hair good, man. So I'm just, I just cleaned it out and relaxed it real good." I was like, "Relaxed it? What you mean relaxed it real good, bro? That's where you think you at the beauty salon?" He was like, "Go ahead, Weezy, man. Go ahead with that, man." I said, "Nah, bro, you tripping, bro." I said, "Remember where you at? You in prison, bro." I said, "You getting too comfortable." I said, "If Mike was in here, he'll see you, bro. You getting too comfortable, man." He was like, "Man, I ain't getting too comfortable, man. I ain't getting too comfortable, man. I ain't getting too comfortable, man." As soon as he said that, the dude Sean came out of cell. He walked out. Sean had on 2 pair of boxers. Like, if you don't have no shorts, dudes used to wear 2 pair of boxers. Now, this used to be like that in the jail. You know what I mean? Dudes will wear 1 pair of boxers, and then they'll get the other pair of boxers and turn it around to make it look like it's shorts. So the hole will be in the back. Pause. Which used to be even more crazy back then. Like, what was we thinking? But we didn't know about pause back then. But it was 2 pair of pants. They used to turn them into shorts. The second pair would be shorts, but it was kind of wild because you was turning that to that hole to the back. Pause. That was nuts, man. I can't believe I did that. But yeah, that's how Big Sean come to the door. Big Sean come to the door with the 2 pair of boxers, no shirt game. He came out with his teeth. He had a toothbrush. He was like, he went back to the same speed. He come back. He was like, "Hey, John, come here. Come here, man." John was like, he walked over there. He was like, "Man, clean this up, man." John was like, "What did I do?" He was like, "Man, come on, man. What I told you about using the toilet and not cleaning it, man. Clean it up." John went in that junk, cleaned that junk. This is my word. He was like, "No, use the cleaning supplies. Clean it up right now." John went in the joint. He started cleaning the joint, you know what I mean? I'm like, junk crazy, man. I'm like, man, this junk wild. He started cleaning the junk, you know what I mean? Clean the toilet. Door open in front of everybody. Dude sleep in cell 16. Door open, everybody can see it. So John clean the toilet, come back out, sit in the bench. He just sitting there looking crazy. He don't say nothing else to him the rest of the day. Next day happened. It's commissary day. When commissary happened, everybody get their commissary. Another incident from JoJo. Everybody get their commissary. John come out looking stupid. The lady's about to leave. He run the ladies down. He say something to him. "I got my money. It came." So he over there arguing with the ladies about his money. He got the money. His mom sent him $25. "I got it right here. She sent it to me." So his lady like, "No, you're not on time. Your people didn't get it on time." The lady telling him straight up. He trying to argue with the lady back and forth. This is my word. Dude walked up. Then he looked at John paper. He's like, "Let me see it." He's like, John, your junk late, man. That's why you ain't get it, man. You can go next week, man. Your junk late, man." John was like, man, he threw his receipt on the ground like a little kid and shot in the cell. It's my word, he shot in the cell, man. He came out and just started sitting at the table. He was like, he had the pouting face. He was like, you look up everybody making meals, everybody like this. "Hey, we get next. Hey, no, hey, who? Hey, yeah, hey, bro, look. Hey, I got a honey bun." Hey, everybody, that's all you hear through the whole joint. That's all you hear. Dudes talking about food. It's commissary day. This is all you hear. Everybody getting stuff. I looked up. I seen Big Sean walking to the hot water joint. He like this. He got a bag of food in his hand, looking like he already pre-prepped his swole or whatever it is. He got the junk, the trash bag. He walked to the joint. He was like, he laid it on the water fountain. He was like, he cut the joint on. He let some water get in that joint. He grabbed it. He was like, he started mixing it up. He was like, John was like, he was like, "Man, look, we gonna eat. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure you eat, man. Yeah, man, I'm gonna make sure you eat. You good. You ain't gotta worry about nothing, man. You ain't gotta worry about." John was like, "For real, man." He got up super happy. I'm saying in my head, like, Bro, like, what are you so happy about? He was like, for real, man. What's that in the bag? He was like, man, ain't nothing but swole. We gonna eat good though, this dinner. We gonna eat good. John was like, for real, man. He was like, yeah, man, you good, man. He was like, man, matter of fact, man, go in there and get you some items out my bag, man. Whatever you want, man. Whatever you want, man. Go ahead and get you some items out my bag. John was like, man, thank you, man. Because my mom sent my money late. He started walking towards dude's room. I looked up. I walked over a little closer. I got to like over by the bulletin board where I could see where 16 was at. I walk over there. I look. I'm like, he going to do stuff. He like, guess what items he grabbed, y'all? Y'all ain't gonna believe this, man. This man came out. This man, 4 icy whites in his hand, y'all. So boom. That was crazy, man. I was like, dude was like, man, get some suits too, man. He was like, you funny, John. You just gonna grab 400 buns. Come on, man. Grab you some food, some solid food, man. You can put some meat on them bones, man. How you gonna work out with me, man? And you ain't even got no meat on your bones, man. You gotta start eating, John. John was like, it's word. Got the stuff. John came back out. Dude put the stuff right there on the table. He told John to bring his bowl. John brought his bowl out. He grabbed swole. He filled John up. Filled them up, y'all. This word filled them up. John sat at the table, man. He got the crackers right there. He opened up a bag of chips and some crackers. They were just sitting there. They were just sitting there, John eating. John like this. It's good. He put it on the cracker. Dude looking at him like, dude sizing his ass up, y'all. So boom. This is what a predator do, man. Predator is fucking patient. You know what I mean? That's why I wasn't no helmet in this story or on the thumbnail, because this guy is definitely a predator, but he's in the disguise of a regular person. He's in the disguise of somebody that's just a regular shake, roller, and roller. But on the low, he likes to turn niggas. Niggas like John, dumbass, man. And John is falling right into the fucking predator bait, man. You know why he's doing that? Because he got too fucking comfortable with a nigga that I already warned him about, man. But when you kind of fucked up, you're not listening to shit. Or you may be listening to shit. Who knows? I'm not a fucking doctor. At the end of the day, I told this dude not to move in the cell with this man. So y'all cannot be mad at me on this one. I told him, on the strength of his cousin, I told the man to move in the cell with him, man. But for the most part, nothing has happened yet. Man, I felt like John was in danger. And there was nothing that nobody can do about it. Because the freaking predator dude, he wants in on whatever he wants, man. And right now, John's on the freaking menu. I don't already know if he already got John. I don't know this, man. All I know is this. They locked us down the whole morning, man. Sometimes they would do that, man. If something's going on and they don't have nothing, or it's a hole in the fence or something like that, they would lock us down for the whole morning. They had us locked down the whole morning. I'm talking about the whole morning, the whole entire morning, man. So when we finally came out, it wasn't until after the 10:30 count. So when we came out, everybody stepped out, everybody all restless. You know what I mean? Everybody all restless, everybody looking all crazy. You know what I mean? I looked, I seen the nigga Big Sean walking to the shower looking like a freaking wrestler. That nigga was like, and they put his shit in the shower. And he stood there like this. He had his hands crossed like a big diesel cycle. He was like, I come down the steps. Minding my damn business, I look, seeing John ass. John peeked out the cell. John was like he was looking at see what the hell that nigga was at. That nigga was like, that nigga peeked. Goddamn, went back in the cell. Lady closed all the doors. That nigga Big Sean went and took a shower. Goddamn, we come out from the showers. He come out from his shower. He tell the lady open his door. When the lady opened his door, the nigga John come out. John bolted out that shit too, by the way, and came and sat by the bench. Goddamn, dude come from the shower. Goddamn, dude went in the cell. He was in the cell for 2 minutes. And nigga came out and nigga said, John, hey man, get my door open. Somebody get my door open. His door opened up. John, come here. John walked over to the John. He was like, man, why the fuck you stealing from me, man? You don't gotta steal from me. Ain't I'm looking out for you? Ain't I'm giving you everything? Ain't I'm giving you honey buns? Don't I look out for you at night? Don't I do everything? Niggas listen like. John was standing there like a little kid. John was like. He said, why the fuck you stealing from me then, man? He said, you couldn't fucking ask me, man, if you wanted another fucking honey bun. He said, I know how many honey buns I got. John was like, man, you got fucking white icing on your lips. John said, he said, man, stop fucking stealing from me, John, man. Matter of fact, all right, nigga, I want all my money back. Everything you owe me, nigga, that money, that $25 already mine that your mama sent you, nigga. John was like, well, if I owe you the whole thing, how I'm gonna get stuff from the commissary? He was like, I don't give a fuck how you get it from the commissary. How about that? Since you want to steal from me, goddammit. John was like, man, look, man, I ain't gonna be able to pay you back all that shit. He said, yes, you is. Yes, you is. You gonna pay me back. I'm tired of being nice to your dumb ass. You gonna pay me back one way or the other, goddammit. You gonna pay me back with my commissary, or you gonna pay me back with them cheeks?
Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.